Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Achara KIRK.
Hi.
A former model, occasional model still, when it's not pandemic. This is a video called Amanda McCants.
That's the name of the channel.
That's right. And the name of the video she made is I Am a Model. I imagine Achara would get the jokes more than me, having been a model, real life model.
See.
If you enjoy the content that we're about to look at, make sure to subscribe to Amanda McCants' YouTube channel. She's only at 120,000 subscribers. You can help her get to 250,000 today. There's a link to her video, the original video, in the description below if you scroll down, and you can give the original an upvote. So here we go.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I am a model. I grew up in a small town. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. My morning routine is definitely getting up. My morning cardio is working on my poses. It's me just like putting some music on, setting the timer, putting a fan on, and just like moving in front of it. That part is really important to me because it's my job.
There's actually some truth to that.
Yeah.
I love to do my morning walks, and I'll post those, and I look exactly how I do when I post, and that's really important to me.
Who the
Everything that I do online, I like to do in real life. I want to be very transparent. How's your day going? What are you guys doing this weekend? Live, laugh, love. Don't forget to breathe. I don't want to be a different person online than I am in real life, so I keep them exactly the same. What I wear online is what I wear in real life.
Oh my God, that's right. That's in North Hollywood. I know exactly where that Ralph's is. That's on Magnolia in Vineland.
Store. You know, I love to take a drive and just
took a bunch of taco seasoning.
Hi, can I get a Diet Coke, please? Diet, right?
On Christmas, I'll have a Coke. My lifestyle is as real as my boobs. It's like a mom posting that she's a mom. I'm a model posting that I'm a model.
What the hell?
A lot of times, like, I think, and also, I think that also you have to remember that not only are you a model, but women are looking up to you too, and you still want to be relatable at the same time. It's a gorgeous day to practice my posing.
What?
I mean, she's
Sorry, I just had to do that real quick. It was like on my mind.
serving
Thank you so much
face
for
and body.
supporting me on my journey to being a model. I promise I won't let you down, and whatever campaigns you see me in, just make sure to take a picture and buy that product.
The thing that I said, I was like, yeah, there's actually some truth to that. The posing and stuff, because I remember I started modeling when I was like a teenager, age 13, right? I was not good. I'm gonna put that out there. Not a good model.
You got tons of model work though.
I did, but in the beginning, as a 13-year-old, not good. I did not have like the natural grace or whatever. The stylists and stuff and the photographers who were booking me were like, you have to do homework, you have to do research. So they were like, go and read Vogue magazine, go and look at these magazines and study the models, study the poses, and like take your time in front of the camera and learn your angles and all that. When I had to learn how to like catwalk, it was the same. I was so bad. One of the directors of the show pulled me aside and was like, you need to study when everybody else gets to go to lunch. And then he was just like, walk like this. And so I was like, oh, cool. And then I got really good. So there you go. And I watched a lot of fashion TV as well. You know, it was full on. Like, you laugh at it. You go, oh my God, that's ridiculous. But when you're a full-time model, like you watch America's Next Top Model and it is like that. It's really intense. But when the intensity goes to this like really high level, it is kind of dumb because it's like, okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a goal, there's a goal you're trying to hit, which is for these pictures and whatnot. I was just listening to a Bill Burr clip the other day.
Yeah.
And he was, talking about an anecdote of meeting Bill Clinton and how when Bill Clinton was walking by, he just had his hands up and he just looked ridiculous with his hands up in the air as he walked by, and he didn't really talk to anybody. But then when the newspaper came out, he looked like a rock star. and it looked like he was having a laugh with everybody. You know, it just...
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows his angle and whatnot. The same thing can be said about modeling, I suppose. It's like it looks ridiculous when you're going through the motions, but the final product always looks interesting.
It's easy to make fun of, right? Because you're like, how hard can it be, really? Like, you're just having your picture taken and, oh wow, what an easy job it must be. And yeah, on some level, there's this sense of, oh my God, I'm super lucky that as a model, my job is I get to wear these cool clothes and go to cool destinations and
I have a diet of 1 M&M a day.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's that element to it, which is like you have to maintain a certain weight and maybe you can't, you know, let yourself go. Like if you were a normal person, knowing your angles and being able to take a good picture actually might not be as easy as you think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you and I have both experienced this kind of thing where before you didn't really know that I could flip and stuff like that. Then you come with me to the place where I do some flipping and you're like, oh God, like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I had that experience with Achara where I was like, okay, let me take your photos. And then she goes into these poses and I'm like, who is this person? I've never met her before. She's kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's interesting. The things that you learn and how effective it is in creating like, I don't know, something alluring or whatever, but.
Yeah, I mean, and I thought she did a really good job. Like, honestly, she's a gorgeous woman. Her body is like, I'm just like, dang.
She looks more like a Victoria's Secret model to me than like a runway model.
To be fair, I was kind of distracted by her boobs.
Okay, I'm so glad you said it first.
Like,
I'm so glad. I kept looking down and I'm like, stop doing that, man.
I just thought I would put it out there first as I'm the woman. Your tatas are distracting me. I know that's the point, and like that's probably why this video has 1 million views, because like she looks hot in the thumbnail and she's got a banging body.
It's also got 1 million views because she's hilarious.
She is super funny as well. Like the character is really good. Like she's so spot on with her like mannerisms and comedy and whatnot. But
she's also making fun of like IG models, I think. You know?
Yeah.
So that is the whole social media angle and whatnot.
The social media angle where it's like, are you a model though? Really?
Yeah.
But I think if you're being paid to do something, then I think you're allowed to say that like I'm a model.
Yeah, there's also the sad angle of when she goes, you know, people look up to me. It's like the horrific part is that it's true.
Yeah.
It's that people look up to that sort of vapid, airheaded, you know, ness. It's like she couldn't even complete certain sentences in some instances. And I'm like, oh God, like this is real. It's too real.
No, but you know what? Being in LA, sometimes I'm like, yeah, that is too real. I've definitely been in situations, I've been at events, at parties where I've talked to people and I'm literally like,
yeah.
Can you string a sentence together, or just talking about something that is actually conversation worthy?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Am I being mean? Maybe.
I don't think so. That's just a very accurate observation. So thank you to Amanda McCants for making this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that enough to subscribe to her YouTube channel and help get her closer to 1 million subscribers. Again, use that link in the description below so you can give her original video an upvote and subscribe to her channel. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.